So why the big focus on the US? Why is every bit of information you're seeing is about the US? Because that's the heart of all the corruption. The US dollar control dominated the entire world. Everything was backed by it. Every country had to buy it for loans and mortgages and everything like that. It was controlled for everything. Every barrel of oil that was bought was bought by the petrodollar. So that needed to stop, because a lot of the crap and the stuff that's happening in the world is because of the US dollar control, the US dominance. If they didn't agree with what you were doing, they sanctioned you to stop you from doing things. And this is why all these countries in the world couldn't break away from this control until now. And this is the thing, the minute the BRICS nations stood up, that was the 5 countries coming together to then go, no, we're not going to run by the old fiat currency anymore because it's corrupt and the US dollar is controlling everything. We're going to run by our own currency now and trade amongst ourselves, and our currency will be asset backed. So we cannot print more money than what we've got. And that is how this first movement began. So that was 5 countries going, that's fine, you can sanction as much as you want the US, because we'll just trade amongst ourselves. Absolutely fine, not a problem. So now bear in mind the BRICS nations is 44% of the global population in them 5 countries alone. So that was a huge, massive change in the world. So for those that keep saying, I can't see anything happening, that's like the biggest thing that you're going to see, the biggest movement against the fiat currency. So these countries then said, yeah, that's fine, you can buy from us 5, not a problem, but you'll have to buy it with our currency. We don't accept the US dollar anymore. So these countries were then told, if you want to buy this, we've got to buy it in the asset-backed ripples, and etc., etc. So really, when these sanctions were smacked against the Russia by because of the Ukraine war, it did not make a blind bit of difference to them whatsoever. The only thing it did was cause problems for Europe. It didn't affect Russia in any way, shape or form, because they're already trading amongst themselves. And then they sanctioned Russia, saying that you can't do this, that and the other with the oil, so it's not a problem. So that's why they then made the bridge with Israel, got the talks going, and they then sell all of their oil to Israel, and then Israel sell it from there. Problem solved. So yeah, this is why it's all focused around the US, because if we can remove that US control, that US dollar control, that releases all the other countries from all these issues, all these problems, and that's a huge step in the right directions towards global peace. So